is up, y'all? It is me, Tasha C, and welcome to the Tasha C Show podcast. Shout out to my YouTube, my podcast fam who have been listening and, basically, just shout out to y'all for all y'all support. Hugs and loves. Shout out to the people who will be supporting me in the near future as well. Hugs and loves. And thank you. And I have no problem if you're on YouTube and you want to, where can you listen more to these podcasts. In the description below, you can also see besides speaker where to, go right ahead. I have no problem. Vice versa, y'all, if you're listening to a podcast where you can search my name on YouTube, Tasha C TV. That's right. Don't forget the TV. Okay, also, since I'm using this lovely speaker app to create these podcasts, you may hear clicks, notifications, stuff like that. Maybe in a rare occasion, maybe a landline phone. Yeah, we still have some that may ring rare occasions, or a rare call or text. But I usually do around time when, where no one's calling me at the moment on my cell phone. Okay, but anyway, y'all. Besides that, I just want also the people to know who are new here. This is a bonus podcast or / day 118 of my 366 days video journey, which I just decided to create a YouTube 1 year series that started last year, my birthday, October 8th, and in October the 8th, where I'm just making a video per day. And what I'm trying to do now for the next 28 days is create a bonus podcast, which is not a part of my YouTube journey, but I think about, if I can, to at least make a brief podcast about some Black history facts in another series, like a limited 29 days series, well, 28 more days to go. Hopefully I'll stick to that. Okay. And so, because it is Happy Black History Month, I forgot to mention, I should have mentioned, y'all, I got thrown off last night. Now, it's 11:51 p.m. It's pre-recorded February 1st on Saturday, 2020. But this is going to be uploaded to the date of February the 2nd, 2020. My Kinsey Pooh, my niece's birthday day. Happy birthday. She's already, I'm just going to skip, because since she's a child, I'm just going to acknowledge my little Kinsey Pooh and keep going. She's the, Anyway, happy birthday, my little princess. Anyway, also, too, is Groundhog Day, it's Super Bowl Day, it's Tailgate Snacks Day, is I put $100 on this team such day, is the Super Bowl going to be worth it day, are they going to do the right triple day, and so forth day, okay? So, as usual, y'all, I have been venting the last couple of days. Well, I actually finally vented yesterday in my last podcast, not the one with my our kings and queens next door series, limited series. I mean, this is limited too, but like the one is just only for this month. Y'all, I vented about these cats and this my darn furry great nephew. He came over today. My sister came over, basically asked, let's be for real, dropped him off in the next 2 hours. And I'm sitting here like, it has been for the past week that these damn cats, like I said, even last night, were up there near my damn window. And it turned out that two of my siblings, my brother, which is my brother's, that's my sister-in-law just was talking about, they had noticed some cats outside. My mom came up the other day and they're driving on the porch seeing some damn 3 cats. So, my dad seen the cat. So it's like, ever since my dad, he didn't come over here making no, noise, nothing like that at the time. He's a very quiet ass dog. Shit. You gotta have one of them damn, little bells on and stuff just to hear what the hell he is. Unless he barks and stuff, would be gangster. Like I said, I'm just like, okay, if these cats don't come tonight, they're gonna keep coming here looking for Colonel and stuff, okay? Like I said, it's Heathcliff Crew in real life 2020 version, okay? If y'all don't know who Heathcliff and them is, look that up, Google it, because it's a classic cartoon. That's what reminds me of. Because I'm like, what the hell is up with these damn cats up here, like, coming around here, and they've been doing that ever since. But like I said, with my 2 siblings, my brothers, one of my sisters, and my brother was leaving out, my sister came told us today about, like, I think Tasha was right about these damn cats. And, yeah, he was like, yeah, the cat shoot about us. So I guess they be up here, they follow down here too, whatever, y'all. So they, like I said, they claiming turf and shit. I'm like, okay, this is a whole other ballgame. These damn ass cats. Don't be mad at the dog trying to protect us, everything like y'all and some other stuff, some cat burglary. Excuse the pun. I know that was a lame ass joke, but I'm not a comedian, okay? Anyway, y'all, so hopefully y'all don't hear no damn cats or nothing, in the background, okay? up there today. I haven't heard them yet, but like I said, they sometimes come later on. It's one time it came in the morning. They usually come around nighttime between like damn near 1, between sometimes 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, maybe 4. But yeah, I've been dealing with this back again since Tuesday night. Okay. Oh gosh. So anyways, y'all, excuse me. Let's jump on at 9. Yeah. Besides that, of course, I'm going to talk about the little foolery again, because I use Instagram and certain things, bookmark or whatever, y'all. I forgot to mention, Danny Glover and Mel Gibson will return for a 5th and final Lethal Weapon film. And this was January 29, 2020, when Meet the Shade from Jasmine brand. Okay, let me unmark that. Okay, I've got to mention that a couple days ago. Here's the thing. I wouldn't mind about personally, because I never seen, I see bits and pieces of Wixland movies, but I actually haven't really paid attention to the Lethal Weapon series at all, especially when Mel Gibson is racing anti-man, just all this other crazy stuff, and it seems like he's going to have, his the baby mama, we're going to say that, pushing daisies and shit and all this other crazy stuff. I haven't been too fond of him and his antics and stuff like that. So, will I see if, Lethal Weapon 5? Hell no. It has nothing to do because these men are older. It's because Mel Gibson is an asshole. So, I'm good. Thank you, but no thank you. Let's see here, y'all. I wanted to sit here and talk about, which is very important before I go to my foolishry, is this thing with this coronavirus outbreak is declared a world emergency by the World Health Organization. Now, the Shade Room say the daily coronavirus outbreak is officially public health emergency for the globe, declared by the World Health Organization, with, also known as WHO. Okay, the official announcement was made today by the following meeting of the Emergency Committee in Geneva. CNN last week, WHO said that the virus did not yet constitute an emergency declaration, but that changed when numbers of evidence of person-to-person transmission began to rise outside of China. WHO leadership called the committee together with concerns of a large outbreak down there. Okay, now here's some of the things. Okay, I'm gonna go down to and say, I just want to take, not to say to get that out the way, it's just very important about the real reality about this outbreak and stuff that is going on, y'all. Whew. Okay, it's rumors about, people, you got some of this mukbangs and somebody be doing to a extreme with black back soups and snakes and shit. Mukbang don't mean eat every damn thing, okay? What? Okay, now, because of this coronavirus event, now this good site that gives us gems, free gems and stuff. She also has an act. I don't want to mispronounce the name, but follow her on Instagram. She also has an act. It's AKANUN Drum. So I know it's Akanundrum. I hope I'm saying her name correctly. But she does give a lot of gems about, say, with the business, entrepreneurship, and just different information for Danny. That's just for free, okay? So I'm glad I follow. I've been following her for several months. And she basically is talking about this, and I think it's very important to show just the seriousness of how far to deal with this virus and how it's affecting things. And, as far as here's a recent list of major airline, entertainment, tech, and auto retail companies being affected by the virus and what they're doing. Okay. Sorry, y'all, this is not going to be as upbeat and stuff, but reality. Okay. For example, I've seen this on the news. Delta Airlines announced Saturday that it's speeding up suspensions of all services to China from February 2nd until April the 30th. The last China-bound flight departing the U.S. will leave on February 1st, and the last one return flight back to the U.S. from China will leave on February 2nd. American Airlines also said Friday that it is halting service to China after the union that represents American Airlines pilots sued the carrier to stop service to China amid health concerns. United Airlines, which has the most service to China for all U.S. airlines, said Friday is also suspending all flights to Beijing, Shanghai, and Chengdu. My pronunciation, like I said, I'll be, Michael Myers in pronunciation words. Just keep it real. From February 6th to March 28th, the airline will continue to operate a once daily San Francisco/Hong Kong flight. Air Canada said Wednesday it is suspending all flights to Beijing and Shanghai from January 3rd to February 29th. Okay, British Airways, KLM Airways, Cathay Pacific, Vietnam, Turkish Airlines, Air France, Air Seoul, Egyptian Airline, Air Ellison Airlines, Kenya Airways, Virgin, and Lufthansa. I know I missed that name. Also have reduced or totally cut service to China. I don't know what that means, semi-permanent, permanent, until this is cleared. Disney's closed its Shanghai Disney Resort on January 25th and will remain closed until further notice. The company added on Sunday that it would temporarily close its Hong Kong Disneyland Park. Ugh. Well, you gotta do what's best. Okay, Carnival Cruises suspended 9 scheduled cruises between January 25th and February the 4th. MGM Resort said it is scaled back a Chinese New Year celebration and its America Resort this past weekend. Royal Caribbean announced the suspension of three scheduled voyages through February 8th for its only ship ported in China. The company said it expects the outbreak to hurt its 21 financial results by 10 cents per share. If the travel restrictions and Facebook said, and Facebook saying Monday it is restricting employee travel to and from China. Google said it's temporarily closing its office in China. They like deuces and restricting employment travel. The shutdowns will affect Google's offices in Hong Kong, Taiwan, and mainland China. Microsoft said employees should cancel all non-essential business travel and that employees in China should work from home until February the 9th. Are you sure they shouldn't expand a little bit more than that? Amazon, who offices in Beijing, Center, Shanghai, and Guangzhou, said it is restricting business travel to and from China until further notice. The company is also asking employees who are traveling back from the affected provinces of China to work from home for a 14-day period. Tesla CFO Zach Kirkhorn said on the company's quarterly investor call Wednesday that its new factory in Shanghai will remain closed for extra week. Apple CEO Tim Cook said the company is restricting employee travel in China. The company has closed all its corporate stores and contact centers in mainland China through next February the 9th. Apple has some suppliers in the Wuhan area. Cook told investors on Apple's quarterly conference call and added that at least some of its manufacturing faculties elsewhere in China will remain closed to February the 10th. Oh, that's little man Luther King's birthday. Apple set an unusual large guidance range towards keeping its factories in China shut down to February the 9th. Walmart, I never even knew. Okay, that's ignorant of me, but I did not know this. I knew what was out there, but Walmart has more than 400 retail locations throughout China. Said last week it is following official recommendations, but did not say if it's closed any locations. McDonald's said it's closed several hundred restaurants in Hubei province, the provinces of the epicenter of the outbreak, Wuhan. McDonald's CEO Chris investigators. Okay, Starbucks said it's closed nearly half of its Chinese retail locations. Executives said in Chinese locations that are still open have seen sales slow down. Coco's closed its China offices, and a good number of factories are closed. CEO Quincy said, adding that it is too early to determine the short-term economic impact. I know, sorry y'all, that I went and wah and everything, but I felt it was very important just to show the seriousness of how this corona business is thing. And like I said, okay, Massachusetts' first case of coronavirus diagnosed in Boston student. This is the case in the United States admit to the outbreak that's public health emergency declaration around the world. Like the reality, it's really starting to get router. A university student recently traveled back from Boston to Royal China has been diagnosed as the first Massachusetts resident with the new coronavirus. State health officials said on Saturday. This is a lovely T 2002. This is the 8th diagnosis of the illness in the U.S. and the first on the East Coast. Okay. So he sought medical help soon. He continued to be isolated till it's cleared by the public health officials. So y'all, that's what I'm saying. The real reality. This stuff is real. It is out there. It is a mess. And speaking of Amazon, y'all, why talk about thumbs up? But it's like, damn, Amazon's really hitting like that. The owner, Jeff Bezos, made $13 billion, not $13, 13 cents. $13, $1,300, not even a minute. 13 billion in 15 minutes in Amazon stock. I'm lost for words. That's all I have to say. I'm lost for words, y'all. 15 billion, 15 minutes. Not even 15 days. Not 15 months. Not even 15 years. bet he got a damn pool. If y'all remember DuckTales, whatever, right? And Uncle Scrooge had a whole pool filled with gold pools. The original one, not this one that look kind of like emo and shit nowadays. No offense towards people, if y'all want to be emo stuff. I'm talking about in terms of like, you know, the first DuckTales. Woo! When it came out and shit. Uncle Scrooge be up there swimming in coins of just gold coins. Now, that was the real bling. He could swim and have access to money and just have a whole swimming pool full of money. That's how freaking rich he was. I know it's a cartoon character, but I'm like, does he have a pool where he can get gold coins to just, you know, maybe some Biocon, you know, some gold Biocon just swimming something that's some value. I can't. He could afford it. Okay, but anyways, besides that, but this is interesting. Cheeto 45 officially expands travel ban to 6 countries. Nigeria reportedly affected the most. This is on the Shade Room. Citizens of Nigeria, Extremis, Sultan, Tasna, Carvison, and Myanmar will be blocked obtaining certain type of visas. But that's interesting that it's expanded. Okay, you know what? No words. Okay. Not to say it's no words. What I'm just saying is this is the BS, but not surprising. But it's interesting that they are the ones with this ban, and I just listed all these businesses that have a connection or have employees going in and out. You know, going back and forth between China. Even a student just came from China, and this is the 8th case of this coronavirus. The real reality, you got to be careful. By the way, y'all, talk about pettiness. Now, Super Bowl, and you know the controversy over Colin Kirkpatrick stuff. I'm about to call him Kirkpatrick. I hope I'm saying that. Okay. Now, y'all, actually, it says on Instagram, on the Green Tea Livecast.com. It's actually spelled out like that. On Instagram. Now, I got to hear that, y'all, Super Bowl decide to block a commercial, and it's from PETA. Now, PETA, it's for everybody, don't harm the living creatures, living creatures, actually animals, and so forth, blah, blah, right? But guess what? They had a cartoon, whatever, and they got the bear, everybody bowing down. The eagle bowing down to one knee, bear, Yogi the bear cousins, the snake trying to bow down, the bees are trying to bow down, a kangaroo, no, it ain't no kangaroos in there, but a cow, pig, a donkey, just everybody bowing down. You got a little girl bowing down, the bear's taking a knee, y'all. I'm looking at it right now. The bear's taking a knee, and yeah, they was like, quality, I think, of quality. Yeah, the fish is taking a knee, y'all, and they fin. That is correct. Like I said, they got the caterpillar taking a knee, the wolf, the fox, the mice, I think an ant, a fire ant, yellow jackets, wasp. Yeah, all taking a knee, y'all. Except the pig in the background. You know what I'm saying? Razorbacks, a hare, and a rabbit, and a turtle. I think a turtle's in here too. Okay, y'all. A dove, 2 parakeets. So that is something else, because PETA had brought a convention. That's just respect or the right of every living being and speciesism. PETA. So they, what are y'all words for that? But anyway, y'all. Besides that hot ass mess, really, have y'all been seeing these horrible... I understand about people making tributes, but you know how sometimes with these tattoos and people they're meeting, and especially from the passing of Kobe Bryant and unfortunately his daughter and other 2 children, just all told the angel souls who passed in this tragedy exactly a week ago. And you know how, if you see on Instagram, there's always going to be somebody like, I'm going to get a tattoo, and it looked like a damn Etch-a-Sketch, or they had a child draw. No offense, there's some talented ass kids who know how to draw real well, and that's one of their callers and hobbies and gifts, okay? But some of them, instead of look like Kobe, it looks like Kraft cheese. I don't know, that was just so random, but or if it's Kobe, it looks like, okay, what is his name? Kirk. Or Moby, or Michael, and not Michael Jordan. I'm just thinking of random names. And it's just like, some of them are like, what the hell is this? Have y'all seen any of these hot-ass messes tattoos? Y'all, okay. All right. Now, anyway, besides that, um, the young man who is they're trying to say because of his hair that they're not trying to allow this young man to graduate, DeAndre Andro, young king, who reported couldn't graduate due to his locks, and his mother saying he said they both have officially invited to the Oscars by Matthew Cherry, who's directed the film Hair Love. That is dope. Okay, that is dope. Which is one of foremost for the best animated short Oscar. So that is dope. And if if Matthew wins that, that is dope as heck even more, y'all. Because Ellen even asked like, y'all try to do the right thing. Come on, do the right thing. So, and I hope that the young man actually keeps his hair. I know that's. Okay, DeAndre already trained schools, but I hope we're able to give him the worldwide platform his story deserves. We're proud and cannot wait to meet him. The Crown Act needs to be passed in all 50 states. Can't think of an example why. Okay. Okay. So, that's dope. This purple righteousness. Okay. Anyway, y'all. Speaking of that, I know this is a messed up movie not movie. This happened in real life. But, y'all, if y'all remember YouTube, there was a star on there. He was like in this little web series in Chicago and shit, and it was like he was the villain or whatever, and it was for a couple seasons and had money, and then it was controversy over this evil ass piece of trash of heartless soul, whatever. I mean, because it was weird that he was all this money giving back to the fans, ripping up different currencies and all this stuff, okay, on the screen, all this other behavior. And because his mother had got, unfortunately got killed in the rivalry. And it turns out this fuck boy, bitch ass nigga. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry about my language because that's what the hell it is. Now, if y'all hear about, we're just going to go real quick. I'm just going to scan about this person. Because, Quan May Wilson's ban ass. Y'all know what the heck I said. I already just said that. So, he, actually turns out, where the heck, now I had the damn story up, whatever, maybe it's not meant for that, so, he, like a split, and they realized there was two other people who had helped him, helped do the robbery and stuff, so he set up, and the other piece, they ain't trash too, whatever, we just gonna call them living creatures, okay. And they did this like in 2000. This was Lubby T. Well, I reported this story years ago. Okay, Kwame Wilson, not the first, was sentenced Friday. Yolanda Holmes was doted on her son. Kwame Wilson was only child she lavished with fancy clothes and jewelry mustache. She had a successful hair salon. At 23, the inspired rapper, like I said, this is Lubby T again. Shout out to her. Also, check out her YouTube channel. She also has a podcast as well. So, she's on Spotify, Anchor, so forth. If you don't like to make papers, like Google, like Lubby T, like I said, Lubby T Time. Also, Choice TV, Time Out. Also, his podcast has premiered today. Yesterday, actually. So, check him out on his Push TV channel as well, okay? At 23, the aspiring rapper who called himself Young QC wanted more and hired a hitman to kill his mother. Cook County Judge Stanley Stack said Friday he was sentenced to 99 years in prison. That's what you get, you bitch. Anyway, the gunman unit Spencers was sentenced to 100 years. You too, bitch number 2. The word is mercantile, meaning I know I messed up that word. Meaning the murder on one's own mother. Stack said he stared down from the bench at Wilson and Spencer. Whatever he wanted, his mother gave him: a car, a job. One could say he was spoiled. That's beyond spoiled. That's demonic. Like, this 66 is probably in the back of that ninja's head. She gave Kwame life, and it was his choice to take it away from her. And I think this nigga got kids too and stuff, whatever. Spencer rode with Wilson's girlfriend to Holmes' apartment in Uptown in 2012 and shot Holmes as she slept in her bed. Then struggled with Holmes' boyfriend, knocking him unconscious. Then returning to stab Holmes after a phone conversation with Wilson, who told him to make sure the bitch is dead. This is extra words. Wilson collected the money in his mother's bank account. This is just evil and ferocious, and some people, it's sad. And it's this evil ass psychopath. Okay. and in months after her death, used the cash to customize a Mustang she had given him with gold wing doors. On one occasion, withdrew thousands of dollars from the bank and tossed wads of cash to crowds of people he said were fans of his rap music. Captured the moments on YouTube video that was played for the jury. His long locks pulled back into a top-knot Friday. Wilson, now 30, slouched in his chair and merely nodded when Sachs announced the sentence. When he asked, I don't know what the bitch that was part of it, I wonder how much she got. I know I say bitch to do too, because, the bitch, the girl, the female with them, okay? When asked if he had anything to say for Saxman, his ruling was brief. I just want to say nobody loved my mother more than me. That's a sick-ass, evil, sadistic-ass, heartless, ruthless, soulless, and don't have any heart way of saying that, you bitch. Okay, I can't stop saying that. I can't. She was all I had. That is it. This loser will rot in prison, just like his killer file, No Love Here. Oh, his dad was... Oh, I was saying the last of that. So, he was just sentenced. I thought he was honestly already sentenced, but he'd been there for quite some time. But anyway, dude's this bitch. Anyway. Also, too, with Love and Hip Hop's Mendeece's Harris ordered to serve 9 months in the halfway house after release, or in the house was released. Now, just on the video, they show video Dave, his oldest child, his 2 children he got with, Yandy, but I didn't see the girl that Yandy, the process, already adopted, nor did I see the second child he had, / what they call, I don't know what your little man's name, but the baby they had, I don't want to say like Big Baby, because that's not his name, and he, it's not his fault that he's here, whatever, but we shall see, and I wonder if this is going to be on Love Hip Knock New York reunion, because it came out in time when they still could be still filming, Anyways, y'all, there was a podcast, Noriega from, used to be the group, I forgot, what the hell, Cacapo Noriega, the damn group, I can't think of the damn group he used to be in, duel he used to be in, but he had a podcast, and Lil Wayne, it was 2 things interesting that he said. Lil Wayne, Shay will recall that, because Lil Wayne says, like, he doesn't watch, like, it's something about the media, he doesn't really watch TV too much, or listen to other people's music and stuff like that, whatever, so, he was talking about he didn't know that Little Wayne, that 21 Savage was actually one person. He thought it was 21 ninjas in the damn group rapping. And then he met 21 Savage, and then, he first did, first came to understand it, but he thought 21 Savage was a group, okay? Then it turns out that Missy Elliott had on her page, I follow her on the gram, of course, talented, living legend, okay? It turns out that's his favorite artist, because it was talking about, I guess, ad-libs or something when it came out to turn Bing Bling or make his own sound effects or something from the music, and that's what, Missy was saying she was honored. It turned out that's his favorite artist is Missy Elliott, and I'm like, that's dope, that is so dope, because I never knew that, okay, but, you learn something new every day. But anyway, y'all, let's go to something that, it's a little interesting. Now, y'all been hearing this stuff, about, I didn't listen to it, and this is why, about, Puff Daddy's speech about lifting in the Greensboro, because I personally think it's all BS, because Puff Daddy, Diddy, Sean Cole loves Diddy, Diddy, Sean Combs, Diddy Combs, let's just say this. Now, the fact is that Puff Daddy has been saying, take that, and what I mean by that, he's been taking everybody's coins and shit like that, right? So, like I said, he did a 4-hour speech, whatever, and how he would just, despite the low decades bond appeared to be strong, Mace's letting people know after Diddy is no friend of his after alleging the music smoke had been robbing him years of the artists, but they were old. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to try to do, like, at least, say that, because Mase actually responded, okay? Diddy, I heard your Grammy speech about how you are now for the artist and about the artist must take back control. So I'll be the first to take the initiative. Also, before we ask of other ethnicities to do us right, we should do us do us as black people better, especially the creators. I heard you loud and clear when you said you are now for the artists, and to that, my response is: if you want to see change, you can make change today by starting with yourself. Your past business practices not only has continued to purposely starve your artists, take that, and has been, I put that in, extremely unfair to the very same artist that helped you obtain the icon award for the ironic bad boy label. For example, you still got my publishing from 24 years ago, in which you gave me $20K, which makes me never want to work with you as an artist when after you know someone is robbing you and tarnish your name. Okay, you know how I'm trying to read my best this thing. When you don't want to comply with his horrendous business model. However, people would always ask, "What's up with Mase?" So I'll be forced to still perform without not to look crazy when I was getting peanuts. And Robbie would continue, and he probably wasn't. You know how Puff Daddy don't give you Planters peanuts; he gives you the expired peanuts and stuff. They trying to sell you on sale. Okay, so many great moments in people's lives in the music were lost. But again, I roll with you in the face of death without flinching. And, that could imply to that shooting when, okay, anyway. And you still wouldn't do right. I never said anything because I wanted to wait until I was financially great so I can assure that I was addressing this from a pure place and not out of spite. To add insult, you keep screaming black answers and love. Take that. But I know love isn't free. I offered you $2 million cash just a few days ago to sell me back my publishings as his biggest artist alive. That always showed you respect for giving me an opportunity at 19 years old. Your response was, if I can match what the European guy offered, he got European guy in all caps off. Not the term, how to say, no cap instead of lie. European guy offer, all capital letters. That would be the only way I can get it back. Or else I can wait till I'm 50 years old and would revert back to me from the time I was 19 years old. You bought it for about $20K. I offered you $2 million cash. This is not black excellence at all. When are old racists slamming us? If it's about owning us, it can't be about owning us each other. Okay. No more hiding behind quote love. You change, give the artists back their ching ching so they can take care of their families. Yeah, talks about I'm not playing it. This is O'Shea. It talks about the greatness like respect for hip hop across more diversion, transparency. Now, we all know Puffy has got a lot, has had a lot of gems, and he's like, take that, whatever. Okay. Now, I'm also putting down here some of the the artists that we want to have there. Okay, Janelle Monáe, I'm glad she was able. Albums released on the Bad Boy 3. I didn't know Janelle Monáe was on there. Machine Gun Kelly was under there, right? Okay. French Montana, I don't know if he's still under there. Bow Wow, management deal only. Quincy, well, that's his, this is his son. Marilyn Bailey, that's 2019 with Quincy. Okay, former acts. Let's get into that. Now, see, his former acts outdoes. Let me get a glass of water. Let me quench my thirst. Those, I guess, are the current ones. I'm on Wikipedia, of course. These are the current acts I just listed. Including Puff Daddy himself, Sean Combs Loves, Take That. Now, we're about to go to former acts. Of course, Notorious B.I.G., God rest his soul, he's deceased. Craig Mack, who passed away last year, whatever, was deceased, but also was penniless. Faith Evans, Total, 112. Mase, Marlon Winans, Little Kim, The Lox, Black Rob, whoa. Asam, I don't know who that is. Megan Nicole, Jordan McCoy, Carl Thomas, Sign, Dream. Dream was a y'all don't remember. I remember that group. They were they were a female white girl group. Okay, G Dep, Loon. Ain't Loon in jail now? And G Dep, did he get for somebody shot and killed somebody too? The Band, Fubble Bubble, yeah. M-Ball, MJG, Boys in the Hood. That's where Young Jeezy and Jody was supposed to be. The other rapper was supposed to come out and everything. Sherry Dennis. Remember that joint, I Love You? She was hot. Kelina Harper, New Edition, Red Cafe, B5, Young Jock, Dirty Money, Gorilla Zoe, Danny Kane, King Los, Day 26, Elephant Man, Donnie Klein, Foxy Brown, 3 and his former girlfriend. He was up there like stretching on and putting her on the BS, and thank God she was able to get a new life beginning and has a husband and beautiful baby child when they move forward. Cassidy. Okay. See how the former artists outmatched the people that was there? I mean, like I said, Puff Daddy will find these people, find all these talented artists, and most of the time, I said most of the talented artists, they'll give them hits, and, like Mase was one of the most popular ones that, like he said. But that also makes him hypocritical and stuff like that, in terms like, here he's talking about being there for the artists and changing things, but yet, he's still taken, and he's found a way to do that. Now, Notorious B.I.G., unfortunately his time was shortened, that we don't know, at least, but, I mean, he was still with him. He only had 2 albums, so, Biggie, for what I gather, was doing pretty nice, but it's like 9 times 10, most of the people, and I don't know, it wasn't included. I know Stevie J used to produce and stuff like that for him, and it made some of the most popular hits, like, It's All About the Benjamin, so forth, okay? So, what I'm saying is that, he robbing and stuff like that, found ways to robbing from a lot of people, and you never hear from him again, even if they got, like, these couple hits, like, Gorilla's Old Hood Nigga, like I said, I talk about Sherelle Davis, I Love You, Day 26, you have Making a Band and stuff like that, they do 1 and 2 albums, have a whole damn show, whatever, Die Line, Spit, that High Fire, and all this other stuff, and then it just goes down into flames, and he's able to move on and keep growing his empire and all this other stuff. But what happens to these artists? And Mape's just pointing it out, that BS. Like, and I'm glad he was able to shoot. I noticed, Sean ain't talked about nothing like that. That just reminded me, like I said, when neither one of the Neptune's child or Pharrell has, like I said, is mentioned about the Kelly's thing. And, speaking of that, y'all, did y'all see this hot ass mess earlier that Gervonta Davis fighter who won too long ago, right? This just happened less than, like 30 or 40 minutes ago, whatever, right? And, y'all, it's a hot ass mess where, okay, he basically thinking like, I guess just because, the reality is, some person doesn't have to punch you in order to be abusive. I'm sorry, they can be verbally abusive, they can throw stuff, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't always have to be land in the punch. They can stab, there's different forms of abuse. And this right here, Gervonta Davis, whatever the hell it is, right? Now, he posted on his IG story footage after showing he gradually snatching up the mother of his child, Dita Star, from a video earlier. And he literally is grabbing her by the collar and stuff, like pulling her up and stuff, and then leaving out of as a bit and somebody's recording whatever, right? And just to show the fuck boy is best it is. Here's his thing, whatever. I never once hit her. Yeah, I was aggressive and told her, come on. That's the mother of my child. I would never hurt her other than that Happy New Year's. January's was trash. And what the hell is that supposed to mean? What does it mean by he had hurt her other than... So, I hate to see if he doesn't think that is type of abuse or forms of crossing a line there. He doesn't think that's hidden. And that's the problem. People need to start checking it out. I know people be throwing the word the cancels, but what do y'all think about that shit? I know he just won, it's a lightweight champion and all this shit, whatever, but something is wrong with that shit. And there is no words for that, whatever, y'all. Other than that's him, but like I said, he's just like this. Well, he's like this. I smacked her, but I didn't punch her. One of them type of people. Oh, that is messed up. I hope the homegirl gets away from that shit. That's all I got to say with that. Because he, like I said, when he grabbed her, you ain't supposed to even grab a living creature by their neck like that. No dog, no cat, no kangaroo, no bird. You know what I mean? The way he grabbed, you're not supposed to do that, period. Shoot. Just like I said, people be trying it. Other than that, y'all, it was something else. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about in this thing? But shout out, happy birthday. Well, it was yesterday. So from Show Extra Blogs, happy birthday to Garrett Mollins. Today's birthday to comedian, singer, and actor Garrett Morris played Stan Winters on Martin and Uncle Junior on the Jamie Foxx show. Let's give this legend flowers while he's still here. And Garrett Mollins, like I said, that was Martin. If y'all remember that classic film, he was on there, and he was like this frugal ass person, but he was hilarious, funny, and also played the lovable uncle on the Jamie Foxx show and certain other things. But yeah. But anyways, y'all, besides that, I don't think there's anything else that has came out, but pretty much that is all what I'm going to talk about today. Other than that, yeah, I think I covered like the Mase thing or whatever. So I may talk about the thing. And by the way, before we go in there, the maker of Darren Dozen released the new designs, the broad diversity of his range, including the dial with no hair and woman's skin tissue vertigo. So that's dope, whatever. Yeah, diversity. And one more little cool story. Probably before I get. Now, this was a couple days ago, like 2-something days ago. And this is from Ice Cream Convos. Okay. Now, there said a man who was named the best story you see today. A Georgia man says he and his family were in Best Buy to purchase a laptop when they ran into Shaquille O'Neal. They immediately expressed their condolences for Shaquille O'Neal's sister, who also passed away, named Kobe Bryant. After walking away, the former player went to them and said, "I like y'all. Get the nice laptop here. I'll pay for it." And he paid for it. And that was dope. And you never know. I'm not saying sitting up here, up there be like, thank you, and just sit here and make conversations. But that also shows the priceless of a kind word, a positive word, and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? Because something simple as that, they weren't sitting there trying to just sit there like, I hope Shaq buy me something or give me something valuable, stuff like that. Just shows you like the positive of the words. Also, y'all, this card, oh my gosh, it's back to the cartoon. I was supposed to say cartoon, but this is over, whatever, y'all. James Jefferson J. I follow him on YouTube and also on Instagram, whatever, right? This is a Kobe tattoo. This ain't a move. Why in the hell did this person? It's not the fact if you want to do tats, whatever, that's you, whatever. Of course, I'm not talking about tats. A problem with tats because, like I said, I have tats as well. Okay, and even with the face tattoos, whatever. This person got an upper, a little forehead, a temple. They have the nerves. It's not the problem. If you want to have 24, they had the nerves to put a damn helicopter with 24 on there. Why? I would have respected if it just would have had like the 24. But just like y'all, when I seen this person, they had the back of like as if the jersey, but it was still black and white, right? With Kobe 24 and WA, whatever. Okay, but like I said, I can't. That whole thing, the helicopter, y'all. The damn helicopter. Okay, the helicopter with him and other. I can't, y'all. I can't sometimes with these people up here with the up there. There's nothing one could contribute, like having tribute, and if you decide to even go far as even getting tattoos. But this is where this man and 8 other people, I know I'm being repetitive, had passed away in. It's just to say as if somebody was to do that to the same thing with Aaliyah passed or where other people passed away and sat there and had a tattoo of where they passed at. Or the murder weapon they passed away. Or something like that. Or unfortunately if a person OD'd, if somebody was able to get a tattoo, something like that, they're going to have like whatever they have OD'd on their body. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to put a explicit on that one. But hugs and love, y'all. I know, God bless, it was a little bit boring, but it was very important talking about the coronavirus. Mr. Put B, take that. People with they mess, whatever, like warnings, some warning signs, red flags about that boxer and him just snatching up his child's mother like a rag doll. About the event, he could have just said, come on, you're just supposed to you just move, you do the hand move, just say, come on, let's go. But anyway, y'all, hugs and loves, and I'll see y'all in the next podcast. Y'all take care, and here we have a new week, new month, let's get you going.